So, hello everyone, I'm Marlo and welcome back to a trade motherfucking recap. Well, today we took a little loss. Today I took a trash ass trade. I mean, it was a nice try, but when you don't know this concept right here that I'm going to explain in this video, of course you are going to take losses like this. Because today I got this loss because I did not respect my draws on liquidity. So, if you don't know your draws on liquidity or how to spot them or how to, I'm sorry, identify high time frame, no, I'm sorry, high resistance liquidity and low resistance liquidity, we are going to go through that shit real quick today because today I got fumbled. I should have won today, but I didn't because I missed on my entry. And then I took longs, and of course, that shit did not end up well. But let's go to charts, let's cut the bullshit, and actually, let's explain what happened today. Well, today, price was obviously very bullish. We were just ripping. I mean, Nasdaq was just bullish as fuck. ES was like close to all-time highs. So I was like, okay, today we should be pretty bullish. Like, if I'm not going to see 100% confirmation that we're going to go lower, I'm not going to take shorts. So during pre-market, I saw that we made this 5-minute gap right here that honestly I hope that we get into straight on market open. We did, but we did get into this gap like on market open as well. Let me show you what we actually did on market open. So market opens, we get right into this gap, sweeping this high that got into the gap, and then what do we see? We have let me actually where it was. Yeah, this was the last gap. We had this 3 minute gap right here that I did not see that we freaking inversed. And when we did, that should have been my shorting signal right here. Stop loss right above this high that got into the fair value gap and TP at this low. And as you can see, we would have smacked this trade today. But I'm sorry. Unfortunately for me, I did not see that this 3 minute gap got formed right here, and I was waiting for this 1 minute gap to be inversed. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Okay. We ended up not inversing this gap right here, and we like inversed it way lower, and I was like, okay, this is not worth taking now. Let me stay out of it and let me see if we're going to flip bullish now. Why? Because we actually got into this hourly fair value gap right here that I said that price is going to retrace back into. Like, I was bullish, I was bearish up until the point that we would have gotten into this gap. So yeah, when we got into this gap, I was like, okay, we got into this gap. Actually, yes, wasn't having any gap, but we swept almost everything there was to sweep here on ES. So I was like, okay, we just swept out significant draws on liquidity. We got into this hourly gap right here. We're respecting it. How do I know that? Because we actually inverse this gap right on this next candle. Okay, on this one. And right after that, we created a 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here, which it ended up being respected, of course. Okay, and on this one we respected it. We inversed these two 1-minute gaps on both ES and Nasdaq. So I was like, okay, this is my long setup right here. Let me fucking long, because this is like obviously longs, but it wasn't, and I'll tell you why in some brief seconds. Okay, so we hit stop loss right here. We lost like $150 today, 140, something like that. So not a big risk because I wasn't planning to actually risk that much today, but holy shit, I gotta stop coughing. But yeah, today I actually should have took shorts. Why? Because right after we swept like these stacked up highs right here, and we got into this bearish fair value gap on the 5 minute, what did we do? We made a fucking higher high on Nasdaq, which means this is going to be even harder liquidity to sweep. So me targeting this high after we swept all of these highs right here doesn't even make any sense. Why? Because it was in a high time frame bearish fair value gap right here, which was this 5 minute. So yeah, we ended up making a SMT divergence, and here was the point where I knew that I fucked up the setup and I should have shorted instead of fucking longing. But I ended up not getting out of my position. Why? Because we're reinforcing good fucking habits. So I took the L like a fucking man, and yeah, I just called it a day. I could have maybe shorted. I could have. I'm sorry. I could have waited for some type of retrace or something, maybe a gap. I don't know if price gave us that. Okay, so we made this 5 minute gap right here, but we swept London lows. Let's see if we get any retracement for that. I can even remember because today I spent some time with my parents right after I took this loss. So come on, did we do something? Hell no. Okay, so yeah, really nothing much besides this that you could have took today. Like, you would have seen that we made this SMT divergence right here. Nasdaq created this lower high while ES created this. Oh my god. While ES created this higher high right here, we already got into this 5 minute bearish fair value gap, which got hit like 3 times, and we were bouncing perfectly off of it and creating higher and higher resistance liquidity. And honestly, bro, the point where I got stopped out, where the fuck was it? Okay, not this point, but right here, like this, would have been the perfect fucking shorting setup. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted to get into another fucking trade, but I was like, okay, let me cut these losses short, because with this being said, we even have the same hourly fair value gap resting right below us, and I am not willing to risk more today. I only wanted to risk $150 to $200 today. So I guess we gotta trade to live to trade another day. So yeah, I ended up closing the charts today. We took a little loss, but it's okay because now I actually understand how liquidity works and why did I fucked up the setup today. So yeah, guys, losses are implied in trading, and once you are going to actually understand this concept right here, which is liquidity, high resistance liquidity and low resistance liquidity, you are not going to take so many losses, or even if you do, you are going to actually process your loss, and you are not going to get into another dumb trade, try to long again on the first fucking inversion, or dumb things like that. So yeah, overall I think I learned a lot today. So these are the losses that you wish to take. Losses where you learn something from. Not losses where you wasn't following the trend and you try to like long against a bearish trend and somehow you either got a win or a loss. No, those are not the wins or losses that you have to take. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against inversing the trend, but you have to be like so certain of that setup, like so certain. But yeah, this is what I did today. If you want me to make a video for what low resistance liquidity and high resistance liquidity mean, let me know, because right now I got a better understanding of that and I can actually explain how is this. And this is not even a confluence. I mean, this is not a robotic fucking strategy that you have to backtest and see over and over again to like actually memorize. No, this is the way that you actually view the markets. You cannot like backtest the way that you view the markets. You cannot. Backtesting will help you, but will not improve your view over the markets. You have to understand this simple concept, which is high resistance liquidity and low resistance liquidity. So, yeah, I hope I helped many of you guys. I know that many of you guys took longs today and got burned, like me, because you were not paying attention. Probably you were doing something else. But yeah, this is why trading is like such a hard skill, because you have to be like 100% certain of whatever you do and 100% focused at whatever you have to do. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on Monday. I don't got so many days left here. I just got a phone call today. They were calling me from my so-called job, and they told me that I have minimum 5 days to actually remain here, starting from now, Friday, which will probably be on Tuesday, if I'm correct. I don't know. But yeah, I have a minimum of 5 days to actually be here and a maximum of 10. So I will go in some days. I will go to finish my fucking cadetship. But yeah, these are my problems. I hope that I can keep you guys updated with the trades that I take and whatever I do. And up until the next time, I love and appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys on Monday. And remember, we're all going to fucking make it. Cut the losses short and let the profits fucking rock. Bye.